philosophy that emphasize self-control, rationality, and acceptance of the present moment. Stoic thinkers such as Seneca acknowledge silence's significant importance and weight in our interactions and life decisions. It serves as a mirror, revealing the genuine nature of our character and objectives. By choosing quiet, we allow ourselves to pause, consider before reacting, and let our inner knowledge guide our actions and words. The profound quality of silence serves as a discerning mirror reflecting the true essence of individuals, effectively distinguishing between those who embody wisdom and those who act impulsively. For the wise, silence becomes a powerful tool wielded with understanding and purpose. In their tranquil demeanor, they emanate intelligence and discernment, recognizing the profound impact of measured words and over-hasty speech. They adeptly master the art of patience, recognizing the significance of waiting for the opportune moment to speak, and understanding that words spoken in haste often lead to regrettable outcomes. Through their self-restraint, the wise not only demonstrate their profound understanding of human interaction, but also showcase their ability to navigate the complexities of communication with grace and insight. Rooted in Stoic philosophy, they embrace the notion that true intelligence and insight are not manifested in the abundance of words, but in the intentional and judicious use of language, knowing precisely when to speak and when to embrace the eloquent silence that speaks volumes. In the realm of Stoic wisdom, silence isn't passivity, it's a strategic move that can disarm opponents and lead to victory. It's the art of waiting for the perfect moment. Let's consider the teachings of Sun Tzu, the ancient military strategist and philosopher. His insights, particularly in his seminal work, The Art of War, reveal the critical role of silence in achieving victory. Sun Tzu's philosophy extended beyond mere military tactics. It encompassed a deep understanding of psychology and strategy. His advice was clear: conceal your intentions, creating a shroud of mystery and unpredictability. This strategic silence imposes psychological pressure on your adversary, leaving them in a state of confusion and speculation. As described by Sun Tzu, where your silence creates an aura of uncertainty, your adversaries, anticipating your moves, find themselves engulfed in a cloud of doubt. This tension, this strategic pause, shifts their focus from their plans to your potential actions. Sun Tzu's wisdom in using silence as a weapon demonstrates how, at times, our non-action and non-revelation can be more impactful than any action we take. This is not just about historical strategies, it's a lesson in applying Stoic principles to our daily lives. Silence as a strategic tool can be incredibly powerful. It's about creating an impression of confidence and wisdom, about mastering the art of patience and composure as we navigate through the complexities of life. Silence, when wielded as a strategic instrument, possesses formidable potency. It serves as a conduit for projecting an impression of confidence and wisdom, embodying the mastery of patience and composure, essential for navigating life's intricacies. In the words of the Stoic philosopher Seneca, "He who does not know how to be silent will not know how to speak." Embracing silence unveils a unique reservoir of strength, empowering individuals to navigate life's trials with sagacity and finesse. Thus, as we embark on our quest to comprehend the virtues of Stoicism, it behooves us to contemplate the strategic significance of silence. It stands as a testament to the profound truth that oftentimes the most significant victories are not achieved through verbosity, but through the adept manipulation of silence. And in Stoicism, silence plays a big important role. It is valued as a form of self-mastery and emotional control. It is believed that silence allows us to reflect on our thoughts and emotions, avoiding impulsive and irrational reactions. By cultivating inner silence, we are able to distance ourselves from external disturbances and find a state of inner peace. Silence also plays an important role in practicing mindfulness in Stoicism. By focusing on the present moment and quieting our minds, we are able to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This allows us to develop greater awareness of ourselves and the world around us, promoting greater self-knowledge and personal growth. The Stoic approach to silence and inner peace. Silence was an integral part of Stoic philosophy, as it was seen as a way to achieve inner tranquility and mental clarity. The Stoics believed that silence helped to quiet the mind and reduce distractions, allowing individuals to focus on their thoughts and emotions. In this way, silence was seen as a means to achieve greater self-awareness and emotional stability. Stoics believed that by practicing silence, individuals could learn to control their thoughts and emotions rather than being controlled by them. This could lead to a greater sense of inner peace and contentment, even in the face of difficult circumstances. Furthermore, the Stoics believed that silence was not just about refraining from speaking, but also about avoiding unnecessary noise and distractions. They believed that by simplifying their lives and reducing external stimuli, individuals could achieve a greater sense of clarity and focus. In conclusion, the philosophy of Stoicism has been around for centuries, and its emphasis on self-control and inner peace is still relevant today. By practicing silence and focusing on what we can control, we can learn to live more fulfilling lives, even in the face of adversity. The psychological benefits of silence in Stoic philosophy. Cultivating resilience and emotional strength. Silence can contribute to the development of resilience and emotional strength in several ways. By embracing silence, individuals learn to tune out distractions and focus on their own thoughts and emotions, giving them greater control over their reactions to external events. Additionally, silence can help individuals develop patience and perseverance in difficult situations by allowing them to take a step back and assess the situation before responding. Stoics believed that the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity was essential for achieving inner peace and tranquility. By practicing silence, individuals can cultivate this inner strength and resilience, allowing them to face life's challenges with equanimity and grace. Furthermore, silence can help individuals develop emotional intelligence, which is the ability to recognize and manage one's own emotions as well as the emotions of others. By becoming more attuned to their thoughts and feelings, individuals can better understand the motivations and needs of those around them, leading to more harmonious and fulfilling relationships. Enhancing focus and clarity of thought. Stoic philosophy held that silence was essential for achieving clarity of thought and focus. By reducing outside distractions, individuals could devote their full attention to their thoughts and ideas, allowing them to process information more effectively and make more rational decisions. Silence also encourages individuals to engage in introspection, allowing them to gain a deeper understanding of their values and beliefs. Modern research has confirmed the benefits of silence for enhancing cognitive function. Studies have shown that exposure to noise pollution can impair memory and concentration, while silence can improve creativity and problem-solving abilities. By incorporating periods of silence into their daily routine, individuals can boost their productivity and mental clarity, leading to greater success and fulfillment in their personal and professional lives. Fostering self-awareness and personal growth. Silence can be a powerful tool for fostering self-awareness and personal growth. By engaging in silent reflection, individuals can gain a deeper understanding of their own thoughts and emotions, as well as the impact of their actions on others. This self-awareness can lead to greater empathy and compassion, as well as a deeper sense of purpose and meaning in life. In addition, silence can help individuals to confront and overcome their fears and insecurities. By facing their inner demons in a safe and supportive environment, individuals can develop greater self-confidence and self-esteem, leading to a more fulfilling and satisfying life. Overall, the benefits of silence in Stoic philosophy are numerous and far-reaching. By incorporating periods of silence into their daily routine, individuals can cultivate resilience, enhance cognitive function, and foster self-awareness and personal growth, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. 15. Traits of people who speak less. Quiet people. Brilliant, illuminating, empowering. Quiet gives not only a voice, but a path to homecoming for so many who've walked through the better part of their lives, thinking the way they engage with the world is something in need of fixing. Jonathan Fields, author of Uncertainty, Turning Fear and Doubt into Fuel for Brilliance. Quiet people aren't just quiet people. They aren't defined solely by how few words they speak. On the outside, they may live quiet lives and have calm, slow temperaments, but they're also so much more than that. They are also introspective, calm, and empathetic. Understanding a quiet person may be difficult because they tend to be unassuming and, well, quiet. But if you look closely, you'll see these traits that reveal a whole other side to their seemingly one-dimensional personality. 1. They speak only when spoken to. Quiet individuals often adhere to the adage, "speaks only when spoken to," a characteristic that sets them apart in social settings. Unlike their more gregarious counterparts, quiet people tend to refrain from initiating conversations, preferring instead to speak only when prompted or when they deem it necessary. This behavior may lead some to mistakenly perceive them as shy or reserved, but in reality, their reticence stems from a deliberate choice rather than a lack of confidence. It's important to recognize that quiet individuals are not necessarily averse to social interaction. Rather, they possess a deeper inclination towards introspection and contemplation. They find solace in silence and are often more comfortable observing their surroundings rather than actively participating in conversations. While extroverts may thrive on the energy of social interaction, introverts derive their strength from solitude, using it as a time for reflection and rejuvenation. For quiet individuals, speaking only when necessary is a matter of efficiency and pragmatism. They value meaningful communication over idle chatter and prefer to reserve their words for moments of significance. When they do choose to speak, it is often with purpose and intention, contributing thoughtful insights or pertinent information to the conversation. Moreover, quiet individuals are keen observers, attuned to the nuances of human interaction. They possess a heightened sensitivity to social cues and are adept at listening attentively to others. Rather than dominating the conversation, they excel at creating space for others to express themselves, offering a supportive presence that fosters meaningful dialogue. It's essential to recognize that the propensity for quietness varies among individuals and can manifest differently in different contexts. Some quiet individuals may feel more comfortable speaking in one-on-one settings where they can engage in deeper, more intimate conversations. Others may prefer to express themselves through non-verbal means, such as writing or artistic pursuits. While society often values extroversion and outspokenness, it's important to acknowledge the unique strengths that quiet individuals bring to the table. Their propensity for introspection and thoughtful communication can lead to innovative ideas and insightful contributions. By embracing and appreciating the diversity of communication styles, we can create more inclusive and enriching environments that allow everyone to thrive. 2. They're economical with their words. Individuals who eschew idle chatter often view speech as a manifestation of inner wisdom rather than a reflexive habit. For them, every utterance serves a purpose beyond mere venting or gossip. Consequently, they approach communication with a sense of intentionality and discernment, carefully curating their words to convey meaning and significance. This deliberate approach to speech imbues their expressions with credibility and weight, rendering them more thoughtful, accurate, and impactful when finally articulated. By refraining from frivolous banter and mundane chatter, these individuals cultivate a habit of linguistic economy, prioritizing substance over verbosity. They recognize that every word carries weight and significance, and as such, they exercise restraint in their speech, avoiding flippant exaggerations or trivial minutiae. Instead, they focus on distilling their thoughts into concise and meaningful statements, ensuring that each word contributes meaningfully to the conversation. In this process, they develop rhetorical skills characterized by precision and clarity. By selecting only the most vital content to convey, they streamline their communication, eliminating superfluous phrases and unnecessary digressions. This disciplined approach not only enhances the effectiveness of their speech, but also fosters a deeper connection with their audience, who are more likely to engage with and appreciate the substance of their message. When engaging in conversation with a quiet person, it's akin to conversing with someone who treats each word as a precious commodity. They approach communication with a sense of mindfulness and deliberation, weighing the potential impact of their words before uttering them aloud. This cautious approach stems from a desire to avoid miscommunication or misunderstanding, as they understand the importance of clarity and precision in effective communication. It's as if they operate under the premise that they have a finite quota of words to expend each day, and thus they exercise prudence in their usage. This frugality with words, however, does not detract from their ability to convey their thoughts and ideas effectively. On the contrary, it enhances their communication skills as they learn to express themselves with brevity and eloquence. Despite their economy of speech, quiet individuals possess a remarkable ability to articulate their thoughts comprehensively. They engage in a process of internal dialogue, carefully crafting their sentences and phrases to convey their intended meaning accurately. This thoughtful approach not only minimizes the likelihood of miscommunication, but also enhances the clarity and coherence of their communication. Furthermore, the deliberate manner in which quiet individuals express themselves fosters a deeper level of engagement and connection in conversation. Their listeners are compelled to pay attention to every word, knowing that each one carries significance and meaning. This creates an atmosphere of respect and attentiveness, where dialogue becomes a meaningful exchange of ideas rather than a superficial exchange of words. In essence, individuals who are judicious with their speech exemplify the power of mindful communication. By treating speech as a vehicle for inner wisdom rather than a reflexive habit, they elevate the quality of conversation and foster deeper connections with others. Through their disciplined approach to language, they demonstrate the transformative potential of words, using them not only to convey information, but also to inspire, enlighten, and empower. 3. They get intimidated by fast talkers. A quiet individual is not synonymous with shyness, yet they often find themselves feeling overwhelmed when confronted by someone who embodies the polar opposite of their disposition. Interactions with excessively talkative individuals can prove mentally taxing for quiet individuals, presenting challenges that extend beyond mere differences in communication styles. The dynamic between a chatty person and a quiet individual is marked by distinct nuances that underscore the complexities of interpersonal interaction. For the quiet person, engaging with someone who exudes chattiness can evoke feelings of intimidation and discomfort. The incessant flow of conversation from the chatty individual may create a sense of pressure for the quiet person to reciprocate with an equal level of verbal engagement. However, this expectation of rapid and enthusiastic responses can be daunting for the quiet individual, who requires ample time to process their thoughts and formulate a considered response. Contrary to the assumption that a lack of immediate or exuberant replies indicates disinterest, quiet individuals approach conversations with a deliberate and contemplative demeanor. They value depth over breadth in communication, preferring to engage in meaningful dialogue rather than surface-level banter. Consequently, their measured responses may be misconstrued by chatty individuals as disengagement or disinterest, further complicating the interaction. Quiet individuals operate on a different tempo when it comes to conversation, requiring moments of silence and introspection to articulate their thoughts effectively. However, chatty individuals may struggle to comprehend or appreciate this need for reflection, leading to misunderstandings and frustration on both sides. The disparity in communication styles can create a disconnect between the two individuals, hindering the development of a genuine rapport or understanding. Moreover, the pressure to conform to the expectations of chatty individuals can exacerbate feelings of anxiety or inadequacy in quiet individuals. They may feel compelled to adapt their natural communication style to accommodate the preferences of their more vocal counterpart, sacrificing authenticity in the process. This internal conflict between staying true to oneself and conforming to social norms can contribute to a sense of alienation or discomfort for the quiet individual. In navigating interactions with chatty individuals, it is crucial for both parties to cultivate empathy and understanding towards each other's communication styles. Chatty individuals can benefit from exercising patience and allowing quiet individuals the space and time they need to express themselves. Rather than expecting immediate responses, they can create a supportive environment that encourages open dialogue and mutual respect. Conversely, quiet individuals can advocate for their needs and preferences in conversation, asserting their right to communicate at their own pace. By communicating their need for processing time and thoughtful reflection, they can foster greater understanding and acceptance from their chatty counterparts. Ultimately, effective communication between chatty individuals and quiet individuals requires a willingness to bridge the gap between differing communication styles. Through empathy, patience, and open-mindedness, both parties can cultivate meaningful connections and enriching conversations that transcend superficial differences. By embracing diversity in communication, individuals can create more inclusive and harmonious social interactions, where every voice is valued and heard. 4. They try to avoid crowded situations. While not all quiet individuals are necessarily introverted, it's often the case that they lean towards introversion. Being an introvert entails feeling drained by social interactions, particularly in crowded or stimulating environments. For many quiet individuals, navigating social gatherings or public events can be a daunting prospect, as these situations can quickly deplete their energy reserves. The prospect of attending crowded places or events can evoke feelings of apprehension and discomfort for introverted individuals. Amusement parks on weekends or bustling public engagements where hosting or speaking may be expected can be particularly overwhelming. As a result, quiet individuals may opt to avoid such scenarios altogether, preferring the solitude and tranquility of their own company. For introverted, quiet individuals, the need for solitude and alone time is paramount for recharging and rejuvenation. Following social interactions or outings, they often seek refuge in solitude to decompress and replenish their energy reserves. This period of solitary reflection allows them to process their thoughts and emotions, restoring a sense of equilibrium and inner peace. It's not uncommon for introverted, quiet individuals to prioritize activities that align with their need for solitude and introspection. They may opt for solitary pursuits such as reading, writing, or engaging in creative endeavors that allow them to recharge and reconnect with themselves. These solitary activities serve as a sanctuary from the demands of social interaction, offering a respite from the noise and stimulation of the outside world. In essence, the aversion to crowded or socially demanding situations stems from a deep-seated awareness of one's own limitations and preferences. Quiet individuals recognize the importance of self-care and self-preservation, understanding that pushing themselves beyond their comfort zone can lead to exhaustion and burnout. Moreover, the need for alone time should not be mistaken for a lack of sociability or a disdain for social interaction. Introverted, quiet individuals can enjoy meaningful connections and relationships, albeit in smaller, more intimate settings. They value quality over quantity when it comes to social interactions, preferring deep, meaningful conversations with a few close friends or loved ones. It's essential for introverted, quiet individuals to honor their need for solitude and self-care, even in a society that often valorizes extroverted traits. By prioritizing their mental and emotional well-being, they can cultivate a greater sense of balance and fulfillment in their lives. Embracing their introverted nature empowers quiet individuals to embrace their authenticity and live in alignment with their values and preferences. Quiet individuals, particularly those who identify as introverts, often find solace and rejuvenation in solitude. The prospect of crowded places or socially demanding events can be overwhelming for introverted, quiet individuals, prompting them to prioritize their need for alone time. By honoring their need for solitude and self-care, introverted, quiet individuals can cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and fulfillment, living authentically in a world that may not always understand or accommodate their preferences. 5. They prioritize reflection and contemplation. Skill development, whether in social interactions or any other domain, necessitates consistent practice and refinement to avoid stagnation. This principle holds true for social skills like measured speech, which can be honed through intentional practices such as journaling, meditation, and solo leisure activities. Journaling serves as a reflective tool, providing a space to marshal thoughts, emotions, and experiences. By documenting one's inner dialogue and external interactions, individuals can gain insight into their communication patterns and identify areas for improvement. Through the process of writing, they can articulate their thoughts more clearly and refine their language, ultimately enhancing their ability to engage in measured speech. Similarly, meditation offers a contemplative space to cultivate mindfulness and self-awareness. By observing the fluctuations of the mind and practicing focused attention, individuals can develop greater control over their thoughts and emotions. This heightened awareness can translate into more deliberate and intentional communication, as individuals learn to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively in social situations. Engaging in solo leisure activities also contributes to the development of social skills by providing opportunities for self-reflection and introspection. Whether it's going for a walk in nature, pursuing a hobby, or simply spending time alone with one's thoughts, these activities allow individuals to disconnect from external distractions and connect with their inner selves. In the solitude of these moments, they can reflect on past interactions, clarify their values, and plan future conversations more productively. By carving out space for reflection apart from constant social interaction, individuals can avoid falling into reactive patterns that go unquestioned and become habitual. The unexamined life, as Socrates famously observed, quickly defaults to conformity, as individuals uncritically adopt the beliefs and opinions of those around them. Disengaging from the perpetual verbal swapping of opinions with acquaintances grants the opportunity to shape convictions through deliberate consideration and introspection. Quiet people are often the best observers in social settings. They possess a keen sense of awareness and attentiveness, preferring to keep to themselves and observe their surroundings. In doing so, they tend to look, listen, and wait, taking in information and processing it before responding. In fact, quiet people share many characteristics with hyper-observant individuals who excel at noticing subtle cues and nuances in their environment. By embracing their natural inclination towards observation and introspection, quiet individuals can leverage their strengths to enhance their social skills. Instead of feeling pressured to constantly contribute to conversations, they can adopt a more passive role, focusing instead on listening and absorbing information. This attentive listening allows them to understand the perspectives of others more deeply and respond more thoughtfully when they do choose to speak. 6. They can be super productive. The correlation between silence and productivity is undeniable. Quiet individuals in particular excel in environments devoid of external distractions, making them invaluable assets when it comes to getting things done efficiently. Whether it's tackling tasks that require deep concentration or working on projects that demand sustained focus, quiet individuals have mastered the art of productivity in solitude. In the realm of productivity, quiet individuals are often the unsung heroes. Their ability to thrive in silence allows them to immerse themselves fully in their work, undeterred by the cacophony of external stimuli. Free from the distractions that often accompany bustling social environments, they can channel their energy and attention towards the task at hand with unwavering concentration. One of the key strengths of quiet individuals lies in their capacity to minimize disruptions and maintain a laser-like focus on their objectives. Unlike those who easily succumb to the allure of constant stimulation, quiet individuals possess a remarkable ability to block out extraneous noise and distractions. This heightened ability to concentrate enables them to accomplish tasks at a much more efficient rate than their more easily distracted counterparts. Moreover, quiet individuals have honed strategies for maximizing their productivity in solitude. Through trial and error, they have discovered techniques that work best for them, whether it's setting specific goals, breaking tasks into manageable chunks, or establishing a conducive workspace. By implementing these strategies consistently, they are able to optimize their workflow and achieve peak productivity levels. In addition to their heightened focus and efficiency, quiet individuals also bring a sense of calm and tranquility to their work environments. Their serene demeanor creates a conducive atmosphere for concentration and creativity, fostering an environment where productivity can flourish. Their ability to remain composed under pressure and maintain a steady pace of work inspires confidence in their colleagues and peers, further enhancing their effectiveness as team members. Quiet individuals are particularly adept at tackling tasks that don't involve extensive collaboration or interaction with others. Whether it's delving into complex analytical work, delving into creative endeavors, or engaging in solitary pursuits, they thrive in environments where they can work independently and autonomously. Their self-reliance and resourcefulness enable them to navigate challenges and overcome obstacles with ease, making them invaluable assets in any organization or team. 7. They avoid impulsive reactions and outbursts. Need someone who can stay cool, calm, and collected even in the face of the apocalypse itself? Then get yourself a quiet person. While quiet and calm aren't synonymous, the same behaviors and tendencies that make a person quiet also teach them how to be calm. Quiet individuals possess a remarkable ability to avoid impulsive reactions and outbursts. making them invaluable allies in navigating even the most challenging and stressful situations. One of the defining traits of quiet individuals is their introspective and reflective nature. They possess a keen sense of self-awareness and have cultivated the clarity of thought necessary to navigate alarming and stressful situations with ease. Rather than reacting impulsively to external stimuli, quiet individuals are adept at taking a step back and assessing the situation from a rational and reasoned perspective. Outbursts often stem from an inability to reconcile inflammatory impulses with our ideals and values. In moments of heightened emotion, individuals may struggle to control their reactions, leading to impulsive and potentially regrettable behavior. However, quiet individuals possess a remarkable capacity for self-restraint, particularly in speech. They understand the importance of creating space between inputs and reactions, allowing them to override fiery emotional impulses with wisdom and reason honed from reflection. By patiently processing their thoughts before verbalizing a reaction, quiet individuals can prevent tensions from escalating and facilitate more constructive dialogue. Rather than immediately firing back rebuttals in the heat of the moment, they approach challenging situations with a sense of calm and deliberation. This measured approach not only diffuses tensions, but also creates opportunities for diplomatic discussion and resolution later on, once emotions have subsided. Moreover, quiet individuals possess a deep appreciation for the power of silence in communication. They understand that sometimes saying nothing at all can be more effective than engaging in a verbal confrontation. By maintaining their composure and refusing to be drawn into conflict, they can de-escalate volatile situations and promote harmony and understanding. In essence, quiet individuals exemplify the adage that silence is golden. Their ability to remain calm and collected, even in the face of adversity, is a testament to their inner strength and resilience. By cultivating self-restraint, introspection, and reflective thought, they empower themselves to navigate life's challenges with grace and dignity. Furthermore, the capacity for introspection and self-reflection that characterizes quiet individuals enables them to develop a deeper understanding of themselves and others. They are attuned to their own emotions and reactions, as well as those of the people around them. This heightened emotional intelligence allows them to empathize with others' perspectives and respond with compassion and empathy, even in the most trying circumstances. 8. They tend to be minimalists. Quiet individuals often possess a unique perspective on life, one that prioritizes the big picture over the day-to-day trivialities. Unlike those who find themselves consumed by the minutiae of daily existence, quiet individuals tend to adopt a minimalist approach to both their thoughts and their surroundings. This minimalist mindset extends beyond their speech and into their lifestyle choices, influencing everything from how they decorate their homes to how they navigate their daily routines. For quiet individuals, simplicity reigns supreme. They eschew excess and extravagance in favor of a more streamlined and minimalist lifestyle. Their homes reflect this ethos, characterized by clean lines, uncluttered spaces, and a sense of tranquility. Rather than filling their living spaces with unnecessary possessions, quiet individuals opt for a more minimalist aesthetic, surrounding themselves only with items that serve a practical purpose or bring them joy. In many ways, the minimalist tendencies of quiet individuals are a natural extension of their quiet demeanor. Just as they speak their minds economically, and only when necessary, they approach their material possessions with a similar sense of discernment. They are selective about what they bring into their lives, prioritizing quality over quantity and mindful consumption over impulse buying. This minimalist mindset can sometimes pose challenges for those in relationships with quiet individuals, particularly when it comes to household decisions. Spouses or partners may find themselves frustrated by the quiet individual's reluctance to invest in unnecessary or frivolous items for the home. From furniture to decor, quiet individuals often prefer a more minimalist aesthetic, prioritizing function and simplicity over aesthetic appeal. However, while quiet individuals may not excel at traditional design tasks, such as decorating elaborate spaces or curating stylish interiors, their minimalist mindset can offer their own unique benefits. By prioritizing simplicity and functionality, quiet individuals create living environments that are conducive to peace, tranquility, and mental clarity. Their uncluttered spaces provide a respite from the chaos of modern life, fostering a sense of calm and serenity in the home. Furthermore, the minimalist lifestyle embraced by quiet individuals often extends beyond their physical surroundings and into their daily routines. They prioritize activities and commitments that align with their values and goals, avoiding unnecessary distractions and obligations. By focusing on what truly matters to them, quiet individuals are able to lead more intentional and fulfilling lives, free from the burden of excess and overwhelm. In essence, the minimalist tendencies of quiet individuals are a reflection of their values and priorities. By embracing simplicity and mindfulness in both their speech and their surroundings, they create lives that are characterized by clarity, purpose, and authenticity. While their minimalist mindset may present challenges in certain situations, it ultimately enables them to cultivate a sense of peace and contentment in an increasingly complex world. 9. They aren't bored or unhappy just because they're quiet. It's a common misconception that when someone is sitting quietly by themselves, they must be bored, unhappy, or unapproachable. The assumption that quiet individuals are not having a great time couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, quiet people often find solace and contentment in solitude. They are not necessarily withdrawn or disengaged. Rather, they are selective in their interactions and deliberate in their expressions. Quiet individuals possess a unique ability to derive fulfillment from moments of stillness and introspection. While they may not be the life of the party or the center of attention, they are perfectly at ease in their own company. Far from being bored or unhappy, they relish the opportunity to retreat into their inner world, where they can explore their thoughts and emotions without external distractions. Just as quiet individuals are frugal with their words, they are also economical in their emotional expression. They do not feel the need to broadcast their happiness or sorrow to the world. Instead, they find satisfaction in experiencing these emotions on a deeper, more personal level. This discernment and restraint may lead others to misconstrue their demeanor as aloof or unapproachable, when in reality, they are simply choosing to prioritize their inner peace and well-being. The happiness of quiet individuals may not always be outwardly evident, but it is nonetheless genuine and profound. It is a happiness that is rooted in self-awareness, acceptance, and the ability to find contentment in the present moment. While others may mistake their quietude for unhappiness, those who truly understand them recognize that their silence speaks volumes about their inner strength and resilience. In a world that often equates happiness with external validation and constant stimulation, quiet individuals offer a refreshing reminder that true contentment comes from within. They teach us the value of silence, solitude, and self-reflection, inviting us to slow down and appreciate the beauty of the present moment. So the next time you encounter someone sitting quietly by themselves, resist the urge to make assumptions about their happiness or well-being. Instead, consider that they may be savoring a moment of peace and contentment that is uniquely their own. 10. They cultivate discipline and self-control. The mental discipline honed through physical training can be seamlessly applied to mastering self-control over speech impulses. Just as individuals train their bodies to resist temptations and adhere to rigorous exercise routines, they can harness similar techniques to regulate their verbal expressions. Much like succumbing to the allure of sugary foods despite knowing the detrimental effects, individuals often find themselves yielding to the impulse to speak excessively without conscious consideration. This lack of discipline in speech manifests in various forms, ranging from venting grievances that would be better left unsaid to divulging private information in inappropriate contexts. Moreover, individuals may find themselves verbalizing every minor irritation as it arises, failing to exercise restraint in their communication. However, by adopting a strategy of conscious restraint and deliberate pauses before reacting emotionally, individuals can develop the mental muscle memory necessary to override these impulsive tendencies. Similar to the way in which athletes train their bodies to react instinctively in high-pressure situations, individuals can train their minds to respond thoughtfully and intentionally in moments of heightened emotion. By introducing deliberate pauses before speaking, individuals create space for reflection and consideration, allowing them to respond with wisdom and discernment rather than reacting impulsively. This practice of conscious speech restraint serves to strengthen the neural pathways associated with self-control, enabling individuals to exert greater authority over their verbal impulses. With consistent practice, individuals can develop the mental fortitude to resist the urge to speak impulsively, opting instead for measured and deliberate communication. Furthermore, by exercising self-control over speech impulses, individuals can cultivate more meaningful and productive interactions with others. Rather than succumbing to the urge to vent frustrations or disclose private information, indiscriminately, individuals can choose to communicate with intentionality and mindfulness. This not only fosters deeper connections and mutual respect, but also prevents unnecessary conflict and misunderstandings. Moreover, the practice of restraining speech impulses promotes a greater sense of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. By becoming attuned to their own verbal tendencies and triggers, individuals can identify patterns of behavior that may be counterproductive or damaging to their relationships. This heightened self-awareness enables individuals to make more conscious choices about how they express themselves, leading to more harmonious and fulfilling interactions with others. 11. They have great patience. Ask an extroverted, outgoing individual accustomed to the hustle and bustle of social interactions to spend a few hours in a room without their phone, and they might find themselves feeling restless and anxious. For those who thrive on external stimulation and constant engagement, the prospect of being alone with their thoughts can be daunting, even intolerable. The absence of distractions can amplify feelings of discomfort and unease, leading to a sense of restlessness or agitation. In contrast, when you present the same scenario to a quiet person, they are likely to respond with equanimity and even a sense of anticipation. Quiet individuals are adept at navigating the landscape of their inner world, finding solace and fulfillment in moments of solitude. They possess an innate ability to live in their heads, allowing their thoughts to meander and wander freely, without the need for external validation or stimulation. In fact, for some quiet individuals, being locked in a room by themselves might be considered a vacation of sorts, a rare opportunity to escape the demands and distractions of daily life and reconnect with themselves on a deeper level. Freed from the pressures of social interaction and external expectations, they relish the chance to simply be, to exist in a state of quietude and tranquility. Imagine being in a tumultuous sea, yet remaining as calm as the eye of the storm. This is the essence of their resilience, unfazed by the chaos around. They keep their eyes fixed on their goals and values, embodying a silent perseverance that speaks volumes. Their approach teaches us a profound lesson. True strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet determination and unwavering resolve that truly define power. For quiet individuals, being alone with their thoughts is not a source of fear or discomfort. Rather, it is an opportunity for introspection and self-discovery. They welcome the chance to delve into the recesses of their minds, exploring ideas, memories, and emotions with a sense of curiosity and wonder. Far from feeling confined or restricted by their solitude, they embrace it as a precious gift, a sanctuary where they can retreat from the noise and chaos of the outside world. Think of a tree standing tall amidst a raging storm. While others might break and fall, this tree sways and bends but never breaks. It's this flexibility and quiet endurance that see it through the storm. This allegory mirrors the stoic resilience of those who speak less. They remind us that in life's relentless storms, sometimes the greatest strength lies in quiet endurance and the ability to bend without breaking. Ultimately, the ability to find contentment and fulfillment in moments of solitude is a testament to the resilience and inner strength of quiet individuals. They are not afraid of their silence. Rather, they embrace it as a source of strength and wisdom. In a world that often equates happiness with external stimulation and constant activity, quiet individuals offer a poignant reminder of the profound beauty and richness of inner stillness. 12. They don't have an ego. The quiet person's penchant for introspection yields a profound benefit. Time reclaimed from idle chatter can be redirected towards deep self-reflection. This heightened level of introspection fosters a greater awareness not only of external stimuli, but also of one's own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Quiet individuals possess a nuanced understanding of themselves, including their emotional landscape and the underlying triggers that shape their responses. By delving into the depths of their inner world, quiet individuals gain valuable insights into their psyche, unraveling the intricacies of their emotions and uncovering the roots of their issues. This self-awareness serves as a powerful tool for self-improvement, empowering quiet individuals to confront and address their challenges with clarity and resolve. One of the most significant advantages of this heightened self-understanding is its impact on the ego. Quiet individuals possess a remarkable ability to recognize and mitigate their egoistic tendencies, avoiding the pitfalls of arrogance and self-centeredness that often plague others. Freed from the constraints of ego, they are able to approach situations with greater objectivity and humility, making them more rational and level-headed in their decision-making. In essence, the absence of ego enables quiet individuals to act in accordance with their values and principles, rather than succumbing to the whims of their own self-interest. This moral clarity and integrity contribute to their reputation as upstanding individuals who prioritize the greater good over personal gain. Moreover, the ability to transcend ego fosters deeper connections and more harmonious relationships with others. Quiet individuals are less concerned with asserting their dominance or seeking validation, allowing them to engage with others from a place of authenticity and empathy. Their genuine sincerity and humility resonate with those around them, fostering trust and camaraderie in their interpersonal interactions. 13. Their words are powerful. When a reserved individual chooses to break their silence and speak up, it's a moment that warrants attentive listening. Unlike more vocal counterparts, they don't readily divulge their thoughts or share every detail of their lives. Thus, when a quiet person feels compelled to offer an unprompted contribution, it's a clear signal that what they're expressing holds significance to them. Their words carry weight, each one carefully chosen and capable of packing a profound punch, particularly when delivered at the opportune moment. It's essential to recognize that for a reserved individual, speaking up can be a deliberate and courageous act. They may have pondered over their words for some time before deciding to share them with others. Dismissing or trivializing what they have to say is not just a matter of ignoring their perspective. It can inflict deep emotional wounds and undermine their confidence in future interactions. Furthermore, mocking or belittling a quiet person for their contributions is a surefire way to alienate them and erode any trust they may have had in opening up. It sends a clear message that their voice is neither valued nor respected, leaving them feeling marginalized and misunderstood. Over time, repeated instances of being ignored or ridiculed can lead a reserved individual to withdraw even further into their shell, reinforcing their inclination to remain silent. They may come to believe that their thoughts and opinions are better kept to themselves, fearing further rejection or ridicule if they dare to speak out again. This pattern of silence and withdrawal can have detrimental effects on both the individual and their relationships. It deprives them of the opportunity to express themselves fully and authentically, hindering their personal growth and stifling their creativity. Moreover, it creates barriers to meaningful communication and intimacy, preventing them from forming deep connections with others. To foster a more inclusive and supportive environment for quiet individuals, it's essential to cultivate a culture of active listening and empathy. Instead of dismissing or making fun of their contributions, take the time to listen attentively and validate their perspective. Show appreciation for their willingness to share and offer words of encouragement and support. By creating a space where quiet individuals feel valued and respected, we can help them feel more comfortable expressing themselves and participating fully in conversations and social interactions. In doing so, we not only honor their unique contributions, but also enrich our own lives by gaining access to their insights and perspectives. 14. Their visualization is stronger than most. Individuals who speak less tend to have greater situational awareness and mindfulness about their internal states before voicing opinions. They carefully observe and attend to their thoughts and motives rather than unconsciously reacting. This allows them to know themselves better and perceive their biases and flaws. As Socrates said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." Constant self-reflection grants self-knowledge. The Stoics would withdraw into solitude and journal daily to facilitate more profound self-examination. Speaking less naturally aids this process of shining light inward. It provides space to process experiences more consciously before reaching conclusions. With all the time a quiet person spends thinking instead of talking, they exercise their minds to levels that the rest of us can't even imagine. This gives them a level of imagination and visualization far greater than their chattier peers, which is one reason why it's easier for them to live quietly in their own heads. So what can they do with this skill? Quiet people tend to be great planners, thinkers, writers, and storytellers. They can visualize worlds and scenarios that don't exist, helping others bring their thoughts into the real world. 15. They understand people better. Finally, those prone to lengthy monologues crowd out opportunities to listen, learn, understand different perspectives, or support others emotionally. Impulsive, reactive habits imply only our reactions matter, that maintaining self-image outranks mutual understanding. Alternatively, mindful silence and infrequent speech centered only on critical messages make space to comprehend different views. This empathy emerges from quiet reflection on others' positions and letting them share uninterrupted by our reflexive counter-arguments and interjections. The resulting understanding facilitates connections that excessive speech and debate preempt. It can be easy to assume that a person who doesn't contribute to the discussion isn't paying attention to it or anyone involved in it, but the quiet people might be the most aware in the group. Not only do they have a greater ability to observe, but they also have a greater ability to understand and empathize with people. This is the reason why quiet people make brilliant psychiatrists. They don't see the tiny issues and conflicts that bother most people and understand people as a whole. They look beyond the surface-level superficial drama and figure out the root of people's neuroses to truly understand who they are and why they act the way they do. The art of Stoic silence in everyday life. The art of Stoic silence is a practice that has been passed down through generations, originating from the teachings of ancient philosophers. It is a way of life that emphasizes the importance of listening more and speaking less, and it can have a profound impact on our relationships, personal growth, and emotional well-being. Practicing silence in conversations and relationships. In today's fast-paced world, it can be challenging to take a step back and listen to others. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that by practicing silence in conversations and relationships, we can gain a deeper understanding of the people around us. When we listen more and speak less, we create space for others to share their perspectives and needs, improving communication and fostering stronger relationships. Practicing Stoic silence also means being mindful of our own words. We should take the time to consider what we say before we say it, ensuring that our words are thoughtful and meaningful. By doing so, we can avoid misunderstandings and hurt feelings, and we can build trust and respect with those around us. Embracing silence in the face of adversity. Adversity is a natural part of life, and it can be challenging to know how to respond when we are faced with difficult situations. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that embracing silence can be a powerful tool for developing resilience and emotional strength. When we face adversity, our first instinct may be to react impulsively. However, by taking a step back and reflecting on the situation, we can develop greater clarity of thought and emotional stability. Silence can help us maintain a sense of calm and perspective, allowing us to maintain our composure and make more rational decisions. Incorporating silent reflection into daily routines. Silence can also be incorporated into our daily routines to promote greater self-awareness and personal growth. Meditation, journaling, or simply taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and reflect can all be powerful tools for achieving greater clarity of thought and emotional stability. When we make a habit of silent reflection, we can develop greater resilience and emotional intelligence over time. We become more aware of our own thoughts and feelings, and we learn to respond to challenges in a more thoughtful and meaningful way. Overall, the art of Stoic silence is a powerful practice that can have a profound impact on our lives. By listening more and speaking less, embracing silence in the face of adversity, and incorporating silent reflection into our daily routines, we can develop greater emotional strength, personal growth, and stronger relationships with those around us. The power of silence in modern society. The noise epidemic and its impact on mental health. In modern society, the constant barrage of noise can have a detrimental effect on mental health. The noise epidemic has been linked to increased stress levels, reduced productivity, and decreased ability to focus. The World Health Organization has even labeled noise pollution as a serious threat to public health. One study conducted in New York City found that exposure to noise pollution was associated with a higher risk of cardiovascular disease and increased levels of stress hormones. Another study found that children who live in noisy environments have a harder time learning and are more likely to experience behavioral problems. By embracing silence, individuals can counteract the negative effects of excessive noise, improving mental health and overall well-being. Taking time each day to sit in silence, meditate, or practice deep breathing exercises can help reduce stress levels and improve focus and productivity. The Stoic solution to information overload. Stoic philosophy also offers a solution to the problem of information overload. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with information, silence can be a powerful tool for filtering out distractions and focusing on what is truly important. The Stoics believed that the key to a happy life was to focus on what is within our control and let go of what is not. In the context of information overload, this means being selective about what we choose to pay attention to and not allowing ourselves to be overwhelmed by the constant stream of information. By taking regular breaks from technology and creating quiet spaces in our daily lives, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and clarity that allows us to better navigate the complexities of the modern world. Reclaiming quiet spaces in a world of distractions. Silence is valuable not just as an individual practice, but also as a collective one. By working to reclaim quiet spaces in our communities such as parks, libraries, and other public spaces, we can create environments that promote peace, reflection, and contemplation. This can lead to greater well-being for individuals, as well as a more harmonious and balanced society as a whole. One example of this is the growing trend of silent retreats, where individuals can go to disconnect from the noise and distractions of everyday life and reconnect with themselves and nature. These retreats often take place in remote locations, such as mountains or forests, and offer a chance to experience the healing power of silence. Another example is the rise of mindfulness practices in schools and workplaces, which encourage individuals to take regular breaks throughout the day to quiet their minds and focus on the present moment. By prioritizing silence and creating space for it in our lives, we can improve our mental health, enhance our productivity and creativity, and foster a greater sense of connection with ourselves and the world around us. As we wrap up this enlightening journey, let's pause for a moment and bask in the wisdom we've uncovered. How can we infuse this quiet resilience into the chaos of our everyday lives? Perhaps it's about channeling our inner Zen master, finding strength in the serenity of silence, and facing life's hurdles with the cool composure of a cucumber. Because let's be honest, sometimes the most impactful thing you can say is, nothing at all. As we conclude this journey through the 15 traits of people who speak less, I want to leave you with a final thought. Reflect on how these principles of Stoicism can be woven into the fabric of your daily life. Imagine the growth and happiness you can achieve by practicing thoughtful silence, intentional communication, and deep empathy. How will you apply these lessons in your interactions and personal reflections? I hope you share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's create a community where we learn from each other and grow together. It's a journey of discovery, of growth, and of realizing that maybe, just maybe, the real treasure was the Stoic quotes we collected along the way. So, until we meet again in the hallowed halls of wisdom, remember to speak less, listen more, and let your actions do the talking. After all, actions speak louder than words, especially when those actions are accompanied by a knowing nod and a subtle eyebrow raise of profound understanding. Keep on philosophizing, my friends, and may your journey be filled with moments of quiet contemplation, but happiness. Farewell for now, and may the Stoic force be with you.